Linden is a tree of luck and love, as these ladybugs can attest. Come along with me now as I go seeking linden blossom blooms to harvest. Some species of linden are late bloomers, especially silverleaf lindens. This linden has what's known as linden nail gall, or Areophyes tiliae. These blooms don't look quite right. They might have leaf spot or a kind of fungus. The bees don't seem to mind that much though. Ah, here we go. These are the perfect blooms to harvest. We're looking for blooms that have just opened or are still a little bit in bud. So just find the ones that look the best. Maybe one bloom is open and one bud. Some of the buds are closed, that's okay. Just usually I use two hands to just pluck it right off. The beauty of most linden trees is that the boughs are low enough that you can reach the blooms very easily. And you don't have to worry too much about over-harvesting, because if you look up into the tree, you'll see that the blooms cover the whole entire canopy. So there will be plenty left for the bees and other insects. I spent about 30 to 45 minutes harvesting, but it can take a lot less than that. If you have access to a decent amount of trees, you could probably harvest a full bag in about 20 minutes. You could also bring along some helpers. Children can easily reach the branches, making this an ideal family activity. Notice how the flowers come from a central point off that winged bract and are usually somewhere between 3 to 6 in number. Once you bring home your blooms, you can lay them out on a screen to dry. Then, using either the fresh or dried blossoms, you can make a cold or hot infusion of linden tea. Fill a jar loosely about halfway full with blossoms. For a cold infusion, just top it off with cold water. For a hot infusion, you just use boiling water instead. For the cold infusion, let it steep for at least 4 to 6 hours. Overnight is even better. If heat infusing, let it steep for about 20 minutes to an hour. Strain or pour off your infusion. Cheers!